with it.
Hey, hey, hey. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I just look so forward going on with you, Carm, because it's just too much fun, man. In my roughest day, you still have me in here laughing like a nut. So,
Oh,
hey
shoot.
everybody, you see around the world and back
And back
again.
again,
So,
yes.
man, let's set our agenda, Carm. What you want to talk about today?
I've been blessed. I got a new contract, and I'm teaching.
Yay!
I'm doing like
Somebody got to make some
teaching,
money.
so girl, somebody got to make this money, and it's leading me to think about a way to like really do some kind of virtual school out of my house in the fall. I don't know. So I'm brainstorming that right now. I'm kicking it around right now. I'm reaching out to my teaching assistant. And the place she works at right now is actually closing down. It's just like God is just bringing it all full circle. So I think we might be able to
Setting it up.
create
Setting it
something.
up.
Yeah, says something amazing, at least in the vein of Montessori, so that we can offer children like an uninterrupted work cycle and maybe do some lessons for them, some
Yeah.
math, language, and science lessons. And then, after lunch, they just go on and do whatever they do at home, like some practical life type stuff. But I think, and the blessing is that like I'm getting connected to more resources that are allow me to write more and like more curriculum, and I think it's just the next natural step. I don't really see like University of Chicago Lab School. We're not going back to school as of right now. We're not going back in the fall. So, um, what does that really look like? I'm a teacher. I still want to reach the children, and I just have to find a way to do it so it's more interactive. So yeah, absolutely. It's a challenge.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Why not? I mean, it is online
Mhm.
situation. But look what we doing. We usually get together in person. Now we gotta have our little, chats 100% all of what we want, but
Right.
we don't have all 100% control. So, given
Absolutely.
if it's anything like adjusting to, just having to talk to your family and friends online, then,
We
it's
got to do it.
manageable
Yeah, it is
and it's
manageable.
better than nothing.
Yes, it
Yes.
is. It absolutely is better
Yeah.
than nothing.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
calmer. I feel so calm now. Um, I think with like really formalizing my business and getting this contract, and then I'm going to meet a wonderful lady I got as a referral who has a curriculum company. And so we're going to talk and brainstorm about how we really can deliver quality programs. Hey, Felicia. We're going to talk about how we can deliver
Hey,
quality programs, right, Felicia?
Felicia.
Hey, girl, tell all your friends. Tell all your friends. It's girl talk time. But really, we talking about just life issues, really. Um, but yeah, I think
Yeah.
that'd be so cool. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about it. Really excited about
Yeah.
that.
I am too. I am too.
Man,
Papaya was starting some online stuff next week too. So this is gonna be our
okay,
first time since everything actually trying it. Of course, Noe's been doing it,
okay.
but the younger boys, this is the first time that we're trying it. So if anybody can make it work, it's him. So
Right, right. That's right. I love his. And he's so positive. He's positive with it,
yeah,
and just open to the
yeah.
process. And I think that's where everybody is right now. We got to be open to a new process.
Yeah, it ain't all gonna be what we thought and what we wanted. It's just what it is, and making it work and making the best out of it. We doing
Hmm.
cool, Felicia. How you doing?
Hey, Felicia. We doing great. Feeling
Me,
good.
me and Felicia was just chatting online about security measures that we use on our houses here in Ghana. That
Okay.
was a hilarious conversation. Because it's hilarious, Carm. I mean, coming from Chicago, we pretty much use all the security,
That was available.
methods humanly possible.
That's right. That, he's just,
so
that's
so
right.
we, but it's some particular hilarious nuances here that are just hilarious. Like people will put bars sometimes all the way up to the third floor here in Accra, in the city.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'm like, that's because people around here can climb. Okay, don't play with yourself. This ain't Chicago. Ain't nobody about to climb up the side of no building. It's some Spider-Men around this mug.
Right. Oh, my goodness.
So yeah, sometimes I see a building, I'm like, man, we got bars way up. That's crazy.
Okay. They say you can give
And
me once,
then
but you never
the
give me again.
girl, right? Hey, and the other funny, but it's so many funny points. But another one is, how even in Chicago we can park in front of our house, right? You
Yes.
don't have to lock your car in the garage. You can park. Now, sometimes people will come and steal certain pieces off your car, but it's not
That's true. Yeah.
a regular. It happens infrequently to the extent where you pretty much can park your car on the street. Well, in Accra, you cannot park your car on the street. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Do you have to be in a
When you come
driveway
out
of
in the
some
morning,
sort?
you might you gotta be in a driveway behind the gate, okay? Because
Oh,
people see that wall as a do not enter. So whatever you leave outside of that wall is fair
are
game.
you
So you'll
serious?
come out. You could come out and your battery, maybe one of your tires or your exhaust pipes or anything, they'll just take it off. Just whatever they could grab on their way walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? You left the car out there, it must be garbage, right?
Oh my goodness.
So yes, it's very hilarious. Very hilarious. So, and
Wow.
see, there's no 911 here.
Oh,
So,
okay, right. So what is the response? How do you,
you're
what happens?
right, right. You take care of yourself, you take the proper precautions, and most of the time that's plenty. You
Okay.
don't really have to worry about much because at the end of the day, crime here in America.
Okay, wait, say that
So,
again. Lost my keys.
but it
Crime
does
is, say that one more time. Repeat
it
what you
pales it pales in comparison to any
okay.
city in America.
Got you.
Even
Okay.
though this is a big city, it's just not like that. But it
Okay.
doesn't mean that you just completely walking around like La La Land either.
Right.
You know what
Okay.
I
For
mean?
sure.
So as long as people see you taking some precautions, then you don't look like a mark. You know what I'm saying? But if you
Okay.
out here looking like a mark, no matter where you are, you can become a
You a
target.
mom.
So
Yeah, for sure.
that's pretty much, yeah. So it's hilarious, girl. And they got this trend now here where people are putting these electrical shock wires around their walls.
Whoa.
And I'm like, I don't see that though, not for us, because the kids, and I just don't
Right.
see that. Yeah, to me, that's more dangerous for the people inside the house than it
I
is for
think so
people
too.
outside the house. Yeah,
Right.
so I'm not feeling that. So we literally, like Felicia brought it up in the chat, but we literally was talking about it in the house this morning. And I'm like, please no, God, please no. I do not want no electric shock because I know the first person who's gonna hop on that is Kwaku. You know what I'm saying? I already
Right.
know.
Right. You
So
are.
I'm like, can we just get a dog, please? Just
Okay.
a
Right.
dog. I mean,
Right. Right. Right.
so
Oh my goodness.
Girl, this boy.
Come on here.
It's
So, so cute. You got it.
mandatory for me, man. I can't do it. So yeah,
Look at
it
my
was
friend. Look at my
hilarious,
friend.
but that's the real deal.
That's all right. Look at my friend. She
Hey,
came and said, hey.
hey, Medina. Hey,
Hey,
Medina. How you doing?
good. How you doing?
I'm taking my
Doing
face off.
okay. You looking so pretty.
Okay.
Thank you.
She's trying to go outside and play. See, that again,
I know, man.
going outside to play.
I
That's
know,
the thing. We
man.
got to be careful, but we still got to go
Man.
outside and play. That's the thing. It's important.
Yes.
It is so important. Just,
Yeah.
can't stay in the house. It's nice outside. Um, we were talking about some really, real numbers, looking at real numbers. And I went on to just actually get the numbers of my state. The state of Illinois has 12.76 million residents. 12.76
I'm
million
scared to
residents
even
in the
scared to
state
even
of
listen to
Illinois. But when I looked at the COVID reported death numbers, that number is like roughly 7,500. So I look at a population of 12.76 million people, and 7,500 people have died, which is like almost less than 1% of our population
right. Yeah.
affected. So I really want to keep things in perspective, and I don't
Yeah.
and this misreporting, underreporting, overreporting
Yeah. Oh,
of
they
what's
doing both.
happening. Yeah, like this
Yeah.
is a numbers game, and I see what's happening here. I'm not keen on the push for this vaccine type stuff. I'm not keen on hearing from other healthcare people how a lot of the deaths are just being reported as COVID first. When the person came in, they had a heart attack or some other type of ailment, and they may have had a terminal critical illness, and they're marketed as a COVID death. So, in perspective, not that I am, I'm not oblivious, and I'm not cavalier. I'll be very clear about that. We have full masks, hand sanitize, we're washing our hands, our place is immaculate. Um, and so we travel as such. But at the same time, we still have to live. Like we have to live as if we're going to live to make it through this. Right. And so what does that look like?
Right.
What does that look like for my career?
Right.
Uh, what does that look like for anybody's career? Anybody's children? You
Right.
just had a baby. You hopeful that your child is gonna make it. You want to celebrate 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 30, and all that. So we're acting as accordingly. We're gonna make it through this pandemic. We're gonna do what we need to do to stay healthy, stay alive, eat the freshest foods. Stop eating all this meat, especially in the United States. The treatment of animals was extremely severe before we had a pandemic. So knowing the treatment of animals and why it's important just to kick back a little bit, have some fresh vegetables, drink a lot of water. All those things are very important. And at the same time, we got to get outside and play too. A lot of people are stressed out,
Yeah.
going into these depressive state of minds
Yeah.
because they're afraid, and rightfully so, to be cautious. But I'm a faithful woman. And I just know my grandmother, my father, I read your Bible. And at a time where the we live in prophecy right now, I feel like I got a blueprint. I feel like if you do this, you're gonna get to B. If you do that, you're gonna get to
Yeah.
C. So I feel like this is the time for the faithful. And I'm
Yeah.
faithful, you know.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a whole bunch of dogma, but I know I'm faithful, and I know that God's promise for my life is a promise kept. A promise made is a promise kept. So I'm doing my part, and I know that the universe is doing its part. And that's why I'm able to grow the way I am and meet these people and make these connections, formalize the business at the end of maybe the middle of June. and got this contract, like, 2 weeks ago. Like, that's a blessing. That's God. It's just being ready. Just being in the right place, setting yourself up to win. And that's
Yeah.
what I want to do. I had a really
Yeah.
unique experience with my friends yesterday, and my sister had two girlfriends come over. Two friends from high school. We're in a thread, but I offered them. We did a visioning for entrepreneurial life, and they really want to
Nice.
transition. Girl, praise God, right? They really want to
Yeah.
leave their jobs, and they're like, I want to be an entrepreneur. And what are the steps? Like, I have the dream, I have the passion, but sometimes you need people to just help you and give you some practical application so that you could take the steps. I know when I left my
Right.
job, I had like Bob Latrell. He really helped me. He was like, I'm gonna do everything
Yeah.
I can to keep going back and get a 9 to 5, and he
I
really
know,
did.
right?
And love, and we have to do that. That's community love. So we spent
Yeah.
the evening brainstorming, visioning, and we're gonna hold each other accountable. We got to do that too, you know. So it was really good. I felt good
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. We just
So
had a
yeah.
family meeting.
Okay.
We had a family meeting since everybody here, we all claim we entrepreneurs. We all claim we entrepreneurs, right? So we had, and what's the pathway for us to make this, so that we are content with the money, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
Yes. That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
we had to put some goals out so that we could just try to be more focused on, yeah, you're an entrepreneur, it's your own thing, right? But you got to figure out a way to hold yourself accountable, for reaching
Yes.
your goals and
That's
that
right.
sort of thing. And I had a chat with uh, Davisha Johnson from Ghana Investment Tours, and I was
Mm,
telling her that it's like I really feel like I need like a business coach slash counselor. You know what I'm saying? I need
nice.
one of them on deck. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
because my vision is your vision. You think your vision goes past what you've seen, but it really doesn't. It takes
Yes.
the
Yep.
input and your interaction with other people to take your vision
Hmm.
out of this little space right here and open it
Hmm.
up so you can see all around. So if you've
Hmm.
been raised in a work ethic in a family that's been straight 9 to 5, hard working, middle class people,
Right. Right.
then
Right.
it's not easy to take that step over to entrepreneur because you don't even know what you don't know. You don't even
That's
know
right.
what you're not seeing. And I've been stuck in
Yep.
that cycle as an entrepreneur and somebody, and I'm like, I guess like a rhinoceros because I'm like, I don't care. I'm not going back. My last
Right.
9 to 5 was
Right.
in 2005. When I say I'm not going
Praise
back,
God.
I think I've made that point very clear. You know what I'm saying?
Praise God.
Now,
That's right.
still though, you have to account. You're right. You know what I'm saying? That's an achievement. But I want to
It
make
is.
another achievement. That
Yep.
is,
That's right.
the money.
Yeah.
So,
Yes. It has
right.
to make
So yeah.
sense. Let's
So
make it
yeah. And
make sense.
yeah. So what you're saying is absolutely it's on point because you need help. You can't just figure out some stuff you don't
Yeah.
know. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't
Yeah.
know what you don't know.
Absolutely.
So if
For
somebody didn't
sure.
include me in, like, one some time ago, one of my friends was like, "You can't have your business address in Inglewood." I was like, "Why not? That's the best place." You know what I'm saying? Might get some of those decrepit business dollars that's supposed to come through the city or something. Man, he was looking at me like, no, man. If you don't get your address up out of this, dump. And I was like, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? Never thought about it like that. How would I
That's
know
that's right.
if if somebody who knew better didn't tell me? I just would have
That's
had no
right.
clue.
That's for sure.
So yeah, and it's a long list of stuff like that. So now I'm looking like, man, I
Absolutely.
probably missed a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm looking for that connect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on. But
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah, it's absolutely necessary that people get out of this. Oh, I'm gonna do it myself, and I did it all by my. You ain't do nothing by
You're
yourself.
not an island.
You ain't
You are
even
not an
born
island.
yourself. You ain't even name yourself.
Come
You can't even see yourself without a mirror. So you ain't doing nothing by yourself. So nothing. So you know what I'm saying?
on.
What you gonna do
Okay.
by yourself?
Yes,
You ain't did nothing by yourself.
yes, I do. I raised
So
myself. I did everything. You did not. You
no,
did
you
not, and
didn't.
you could not.
And
And
that's like my
so
whole
the
thing with
beauty.
that. What'd you say? You said the
No, I was just
beauty,
saying the beauty is collaboration. It is the
right?
collabor. It is that somebody can identify that you have a vision and help you structure yourself to reach that. That's what
Thank
it is.
you. Hello,
That's really what it is.
child.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I just look at it like it's no shame or it's no um the shame is when we can't help each other. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
That's what
Right.
I'm really trying to say. Yes,
That is a shame. You
that's
can't
the
help
only
each other.
shame. But as far as people, yeah, if you figure out, you got to put somebody else on. That's why you see when I see some grants or art grants or whatever, I send them to my friends that I know that work in that field, and a lot of stuff comes past me. I may or may
Absolutely.
not want to do it, but the last time we got those Illinois Art Council grants, it was because Tech Sister and McKemba, they saw the money was there, and then they brought it to, where we were, and then we said, okay, well, we could we
Great
could we could
talent.
do it. You know what I'm saying? In fact, they said
Okay.
you and we could do it. And then we
Yeah.
went through that process, and it came out to be something, really nice. But it all came because they didn't hold that information. You know what I'm saying? They reached out with it,
Absolutely.
and then we were able to, let it sprout into something I don't think any of us even imagined at that time. So
Mm-hmm.
that's, to me, that's the fruit, of, like you
Mm-hmm.
say, collaboration. So you ain't doing
It
nothing
is.
by yourself. I even,
Yeah.
after that experience, I even stopped using the term single mom. I'm like,
Nice.
you ain't did nothing by yourself. I,
Okay.
ain't no single, none. You didn't, you,
That's
you,
right.
it's been a long time since some pregnancy just popped up, and if ever. But I'm just saying, you ain't did nothing by yourself. And I know it gets rough sometimes.
Yes.
You doing nothing by yourself. So yeah, I just, it don't even make sense. How can you be a single mother? Doesn't make any sense at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Right.
That's
It's
kind
like
of
your
weird.
relationship status. Don't
Right.
confuse that with your life status. Your
Yeah.
relationship, you
Yeah.
don't not be involved in a relationship with a partner, but you're not a single mom. I totally like, uh,
Yeah.
I can, like, when I first came back to Chicago with my girls, and Aunt Edith was like, Carm, you got to make parent friends. You better get a lot of parent friends. And I was like, this is a new terminology, parent friends. But that's the way. Like, that is the way. There's
Right.
a unity. There's a joy in us helping each other, knowing that our children are benefiting from a new peer group and new friendships and stuff like that. And we're being supported, and it was so wonderful, like, just being with you guys and doing all the stuff that we did, being our own little village, right?
Yeah.
And the interdependence, and having fun. Man, I couldn't imagine even the concept of what you're saying, like the concept of thinking I was a single mom with all of the love and support, and not only women around me, but super strong men, in a village that really, loved on the
Yeah.
girls and stuff like that in a great way. And so I'm grateful that the universe really gives you what you need when you remember that you're still connected. It's sort of like
Yeah.
I'm feeling more. We need to remember more. Like it's a connection part that we're trying to reconnect our hearts to our heads, and if we could just stop and give ourselves the time to remember how dope we are, how perfectly made we are, and we don't need that. You'll need that validation because the universe is bringing all of the validation and love for you because it's so much love for you, and that's yeah,
Yeah.
you there. There's no single, you don't have nobody laying up in the bed with you probably on a regular. They,
That's not easy either sometimes. I mean,
if we just
sometimes, you know
don't
what I'm
put it
saying?
out there, that the other side of
Sometimes.
the bed, might not be occupied, but
Right.
in terms of rearing those children, a lot of people show up to
Right.
show.
Oh yes. Yeah. It's true. And I don't want to downplay that part either, because you know what I'm saying?
Man,
You laid in the bed like I experienced, like if you've been married, you know what I'm saying? And then
mhm.
all of a sudden you in the bed by yourself.
Yes, Lord.
That's like,
Yeah,
what the fuck is this? Can I even
yeah.
sleep like this?
Oh
It's
my God,
crazy.
right? Uh,
Yeah, that's an experience,
hmm
but that's
hmm
life.
That's
That's
a
life.
real
That's
awakening.
Yeah, and at the end, I think that experience for me makes me less able to take people for granted. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Yeah. hmm
I don't know how else to say that. You appreciate it. You appreciate people
Yeah, you do appreciate them
when you
more.
see that we all are moving through. You get the chance, and I like, speaking of which, like I was telling you, my aunt and godmother passed away this morning, and I was just meditating on, and reflecting, you know, and you look back, so even though it's sad, and your heart is like it's aching,
hmm
um, you also reflect back, you know what I mean? And that in that reflection is like the pillars of the future and the vision of your life.
Nice.
You know what
Nice.
I'm saying?
Mm.
Yes. I mean, I clearly see it because my aunt was basically an icon. You know what I'm saying? She was like, the Black Panthers put together the 10-point program. Sounds like a good idea to me. Let me organize the neighborhood and make sure everybody is fed,
I
which,
love
of
it.
course, my family people was doing that anyway. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? But, taking it to another level and
Nice.
actually linking up in an organized way, um, being able to just, you see my hair, you know, that confidence, I didn't have to build it by myself because she gave it to me. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So
Yep.
just that reflection, it's not, look at my hair. It's not easy to wear your hair like this and hold
That's
your
right.
head up,
That's right. That's
but I
right.
do it with full confidence. And
Absolutely.
because I'm able to do it, other people are able to do it, see it, and feel it. And this is what I mean. So she's like one of those iconic pillars
Nice.
that make up my life. And you
Yeah.
don't, you never met her, but if you see me, then you got a clue that I came from somewhere.
There it
And
is.
so, like, this day is special because it causes you to
Reflect.
fall back, as you say, sit down and see that, what's been surrounding you and
Mm.
holding you up,
Mm.
and thank God that when people move from here to there, you know, the pillars still stand.
Yes.
So this is what
Yeah.
I've been reflecting on today,
Okay.
because uh, something she told me once. She was like, just imagine you being a little black girl with hair like this. This is what she said.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
With hair this long. She said that she, as a child, do you understand? Yes, but she she always rejected that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
She didn't
right.
have to say she rejected it. She damn it rejected it. It was nothing about her that was small. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
So yes, I mean my auntie was like running for the school board in Evanston, and come on, man, this ain't no this is this when I say she's an icon, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, they
Damn
wasn't
it, I'm
ready.
saying
They
she's
wasn't
an
ready,
icon.
but
I
they
wouldn't
got
say
it.
that lightly.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I remember when my uncle was a police officer, and he got killed in the line of duty
Mm.
on some revenge for the dirty stuff that the cops was doing. So
Oh,
we get hurt on both sides of that
yes, we
issue
do.
because some of our people are cops, and then some of our people are violated by cops. So that's kind of what you get when you jump in bed with the United States.
That's
It's
true.
unfortunate. So when it happened, of course, the vultures and the sharks was all around my family because it's a lot of monies involved with the pensions and killed in the line of duty, and the
Wow.
family really has to fight for its survival after they lose their loved one in the line of duty.
Wow.
So everybody was like, call Carol. You know what I'm saying? Hey, she came in like like a superhero on them. You know what I'm saying? Clean. You know what I'm saying? Short fro. You feel me? Dressed to the nines.
Okay.
I'll never forget that day. She had on some shoes. This is 1990. You know what I'm saying? She had on some shoes that was clear, some heels that was clear.
Stop.
Yes, this is what she showed. She showed all white suit. She came in like woo 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 woo, put everything in order, let everybody know this is what your rights are. This is what you should be looking for. This is what you should be going for. Woo woo woo. Everybody knew that my family couldn't just be rolled over, largely because
Okay.
of her. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So yeah, so this is how she got down. So when I say you reflect on the on the things that make you up,
Uh-huh.
that's it's sad, but it's also very it's a blessing. You know what I'm
Yes, it
saying?
is. Yes, it is.
So anyway, yeah, that's what's on my mind. That's just what's on my mind. I mean, and now all of that was wrapped up. It was all wrapped up fashion.
No, I
All that
love that
wrapped up into
because that's
yeah,
us. That
whatever.
is us. Like
Yeah,
we,
yeah,
if we don't stop and acknowledge the pillars, and
yes,
that's the best. Damn, Cicely, that is so on point because we are standing on shoulders of, and
yep.
we got
We really
backing,
are.
and we got backing. The thing is,
Yep,
sometimes we forget if we back.
yep,
Somebody can hold our way because they already showed us how, right? They already made the way
yep,
for us, and so you can do more than you think you can do. You are way stronger than you think you are. You can go
yep,
further. You can dream larger,
yep,
and it's all been done because ain't nothing new under the sun.
yep,
It's just a repeat. It's a reminder. You got it. You got it. You got it.
yep.
You got your aunt coming in there like shit. Nino Brown, auntie style. She putting it
You know
down
what I'm
like,
saying?
hey,
I mean, she was
like
just,
it's
educated.
right.
Knew how to operate
Mhm.
in both realms. Which we have to do.
We have to.
Knows how to, knows what to say, when to say it, and how to
Yes,
say it, and who to say it to. So I mean, hey, yeah, here's to all the little black girls that
that's
as she
right.
say, hair this long. you
That's
know.
right. That's right. Because it's not that.
Yep,
When you come in from inside and you're so good with this, your image is owned by you. It's managed by you,
That's
right?
right.
Your message is your
Yep.
message. It can't, nobody can put a spin on you. And that
Yep.
is the power I feel that we need to tap into right now. Like as a
Yep.
people, as a community of people, can't nobody fade us. But if you
Yep.
think you can be faded,
You
you are
faded. You just
faded.
faded
But you
yourself. Only
can't be
yourself can
faded.
fade yourself. Yeah, only yourself. That's why I told you.
Yeah.
I'm like, Carm, I don't know. I'm on some sunrise stuff today. And I mean
Yeah.
sunrise. You know what I'm saying? I called one of
Yeah.
my friends yesterday. I was like, it's bad when you start off the conversation like, are you ready for this?
Okay.
Said, I gotta
Good.
say
Yeah.
something.
And for
And
real.
you are the chosen person I have to say it to, okay? Let me apologize in advance for this is
That's
some
right.
crazy shit, but don't go there with me. Just listen.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I've been on some sunrise stuff lately. I think it's something it's brewing and percolating and it's coming full circle, with me. So I know I mentioned that we was gonna be doing this study group. So we started 2 weeks
Okay.
ago. And it has really taken me like into the deep. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I needed to go there apparently. And it's so relevant because now it's like once you go in deep and it's like going into the darkness of the ocean, you get down there and it's all black.
Mm.
And when you come up, your eyesight is that much more clear. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And connections and correlations and you know um, incidents and all this start to make more sense.
Yes.
And that's how I can say it. Some like one of my friends like, I don't think I need no study group, and I'm like, well, you may not. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You
Right.
may not, but I wouldn't discount
Right.
you know, getting together with an express purpose with
Yes.
a group of people, that choose a topic to work on. And in fact, I just don't see in this world with the conditions that we are, you should be meeting with somebody somewhere.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure. For sure.
Especially like in America where,
For sure.
you got a lot of wild stuff going on over there, random violence and
Yeah,
your
absolutely.
neighbors, they talk to them,
Yeah,
some,
absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah, put your heads together because,
Yeah.
two heads is better than one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when I say sun ra, like, the you been talking about, oh, you got to do some shrooms. And I'm like, I mean, possibly, but some of us don't necessarily even need those. Now put that in your little pipe and smoke on it
There
for
it
a
is.
second.
There it is. That's right. That's right.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
you know, you know what I'm saying? Some of
Yes.
us can already travel, to
Yeah,
places.
beyond without that stimulus.
Man, come
Without
on.
that stimulus.
So, yeah, but it's a process and you gotta, you know, put some
Yeah.
work in,
Yeah, you do. You
but
do.
you gotta do that whether you take psychedelics or not. You gotta
Absolutely.
put some work in, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you do.
So,
I
but
was stressing that is to your point. I was stressing to put the work in with my
mm-hmm.
students because
Yes,
in the series I'm teaching is conflict resolution and leadership, and I
right.
started the series with mastering yourself because the conflicts begin in yourself. The conflict isn't outside of you; it's really within you, and how can you hone in and get yourself on a schedule or routine or train yourself in a way that sets yourself up for success every single day? Every single day, if that's the meditating and being quiet, the water, the working out, whatever that is, whatever rituals work, like work those rituals because there's value there. There's a lot of
Yeah,
value there. The studying yourself, to what? Be a better person so I could show up better. I mean, good Lord, how much value? That's infinite value added, right, to society that we wouldn't necessarily have if I just didn't take the time to hone in more on me. And I feel like really right now, that's the biggest thing that we could offer each other is maybe time to ourselves in, like you said, in a constructive study kind of way, so that I can
Right.
and connect with myself deeper. Why did I incarnate? Why am I
Right.
here? Why did I say
That's
yes
right.
to this?
That's
Why did
right.
I agree to come into this realm right now
Yep.
at this time? Because I
Yep.
know I'm at the perfect place at the perfect time. And so I agreed to show up in some kind of capacity right now. And I need
Yep.
help remembering and tapping back in to what that is. And if
Yep.
we can show our children that and give them value in, hey, it's so much value in not having technology right in front of you. It's so much value in sitting under the tree, wandering and daydreaming. It's so much value in just sit down, eat an apple, connect to something that
Mm-hmm.
is giving you a vibration of life, of some sustenance, right? Because I'm in sort of like in a college thread with some friends, and it's so heated about the position of the Black person and this and that, but it's such an argumentative standpoint that I'm like,
Yeah.
where are we building from this? You know,
Right. What are we gonna get from the
what
end
do,
of it?
what do we
You know, I
what
don't
is the
usually get into
goal?
celebrity stuff, but something happened recently that ties into my study because we're studying Steve Coakley Sr.
Oh wow,
And
okay.
yes, very
Yeah,
serious. And
gotta move. I gotta move a little bit. I'm just moving, but I'm still with you because I'm just gonna
okay,
plug my terminal. Keep going.
okay. Yeah, but we're studying Steve Coakley,
Hmm.
and if people remember him, he's the one who called out the Zionist community back in the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and he brought a lot of information showing that we need to look at our relationship with these people. You know
Yes,
what
we
I'm
do.
saying? And so here, this situation occurs in the public arena,
Right.
right? And
Hmm.
I just so happen to be studying Steve Coakley Sr.
See?
So, man, I'm telling you, that's why I was like, it's like I just went into the depth of the, as they say, of the triple black darkness, and when I came up,
Man.
I'm like, oh, I see. So
Yeah.
that put me in another place because the conversation is happening all around me. And I'm like,
Yes, it is.
I don't think we have all the information. And that's what I can say. I bet money that we don't have all the information to
Absolutely.
even say this or say that, or
That's right.
unless you just into saying shit, which I'm not,
Okay,
but some
right.
people are, you
Yes.
know. But,
Yes.
for me, I'm clear. We do not know what these people in that industry are dealing with. We have
That's
a
right.
clue. We
Yep.
think we know, but
That's
we
right.
have no idea.
Yep.
And I think that the light is starting to come on that situation. And you put your seatbelts on.
You better believe
This
it.
this about to be a ride. Some of the
Yes, it
stuff
is.
that we've seen in the last few years alone,
Man.
if you really look at it, you should be like, you know what I'm
Man,
saying?
skin crawling, like skin crawling. Just
Yes.
like if
Come
your
on,
body is not pulsating right now, you really on a super
man.
low vibration.
Serious.
You
So
man,
we're not even talking about no simple one person that's able to stand up against,
thank
this huge
you. Right.
multinational, cartel.
Yeah.
We talking about some deep shit,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
And we've been warned, and
Yep.
like you said, we got the blueprint.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You better
We
use
got
it.
we got some pillars to stand on.
Yes, we do.
You know, so that's why they did what they did. Now we have to sit with ourselves and find out why do we do what we do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's
And what
right.
are we doing to
Yeah.
move the ball forward? Because man, at first I was like, I know the sound of bootlicking when I hear it, and then I thought about it. But why do people lick boots?
Look.
You know, because if I had a bank account in one or two with about $60 million in it, the last thing that I think I'd be doing is
Yes,
licking
ma'am.
somebody else's boots.
Thank you,
You know
ma'am.
what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I'm at the jumping on the table, kiss my black ass point at that point.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So if you have $1 billion and you're
Right.
still licking boots, then we need to expand our minds
Yes, we do.
to encompass some ideas
Yes,
behind
we
what
do.
we're really dealing with in this
Yes, we
world.
do. Yes, we
And
do.
yeah, so when I say deep triple black darkness,
Man.
I'm telling
Oh
you,
my
it's
Lord. That's
yeah, that's
me. Yeah,
yeah,
that
but it's real talk. You know,
yes
we
it is.
dealing with some principalities. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's nothing that we can't handle. You know,
Not
if
bad.
we yeah, you look beautiful. Your
Look,
light,
I'm like I'm trying to fix this light. Sorry, keep going.
your
But
light and everything.
because I had to
So
move
beautiful, huh?
because I had to move my position. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
The
I'm
girl.
with you. Keep going.
Yeah, but that's it. I mean, it's a lot. I was able to really understand a lot more about what Steve Coakley was saying by this situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I was able to reflect in depth on life, so you just,
Hey,
as they say, you give thanks in all things, and it just
absolutely.
gives you a whole other, perspective when you
Yes,
when
it
you see
does.
it like that. Girl,
Praise.
it's to a point now I thought I was gonna be like a death doula or something because I've started to see it in a whole other way.
Heard about that. Right.
Yeah. And I noticed that because I have, you know, held the hands of my loved ones up until I couldn't anymore.
Right.
I have a perspective on it. And sometimes when other people are going through it and they talk to me, they be like, "Oh, I feel better." And I'm like, "Well, that's because of my experience
That's right.
and because of the perspective that I have. And it has almost made me see the transition is as beautiful as a childbirth.
It
You know what
is.
I'm
It
saying?
is. It is.
And it
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 is.
creeps me out on some
It
level,
is.
but in real life, when you've been around real people and
Yes.
they walk that path,
Yes.
you just it's too beautiful
It
and
is
too
beautiful.
too much gratitude
It
to
yes.
get,
To lose yourself in the grieving part. Like
yeah,
it's the missing them part. Like that part is so
yeah,
real. Like that
man,
shit is
trust me.
so damn
It's
real.
it's
But
crazy. I be picking up the phone sometimes to call my mom, and
oh my God.
I'm like, damn, how is
Right.
that gonna work?
Right. Okay. Right.
Shit.
Right. Right. Am I
Yeah.
just gonna call
So
out? Right. Is it just a say it out? Say it out loud? I'd be like,
yeah.
Mama, Mama, can you believe?
Yeah.
Mama, I know you can see this shit. Mama,
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
I know you can see this. Right. And like last night, Medina making this birthday cake. Girl, she making this cake. She must have been channeling my great auntie for real, who was like the cake maker in our family. And I could feel my grandmother standing in the kitchen. And then Medina
Oh
said,
my
I
God.
wish my grandma was here right now. And got
Oh.
some of this cake. I said, girl, she over here licking a bowl. She all you know your grandma is here on this cake. So it's just that beautiful connection, right? Just that energy is so dope. Like I feel constant connection though.
Yeah. It's there.
Yeah.
If sometimes you look in the mirror and you like,
Yeah.
damn, that was my mom,
No, yeah, right.
Yeah.
We do some
Yeah.
shit. Some shit. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's
the
very
dope.
serious. It's very serious. And it must be, something that we have to regard because this is our experience. It's
Girl,
meant
right.
for us. It's meant for us to experience this.
Mm-hmm.
So You know, that's how. And then like in Ghana, they have they favorite saying is God is in control.
Yes,
You
Lord.
know.
It's the
They,
truth
you know,
though.
yeah, they throw it around when shit really hit the fan. That's all they say. God is in control. It's like
Yeah.
my grandmother said it like this. I just throw my hands up.
Come
That's
on.
how she used to say. I
That's
just throw my
it.
hands up.
Because
You
it's
know.
not my deal. Yep. It ain't my
Yeah,
deal. But the thing is, sis, it never was. We
that's
thinking
right.
we super jazzy, we jumping bad, we made Superman, Batman. We think that shit is real. We think Wonder Woman is really real. That shit ain't real. Okay. That's entertainment. It was called
Right.
entertainment for a reason. It was trying to take you to a fantasy land place, but that's not real, and the stress, the impositions we put on ourselves and each other, the fucked up expectations we put on ourselves and
Man.
each other, and it just causes pain. We
Yep.
perpetuating pain, and we putting pain on people, and they're like, well, damn, I was having a good day till I ran into your painful ass.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, do you feel that?
Wasn't I skipping down the street before I ran into you? But now I'm crawling on glass after talking to you.
Motherfucker.
Right. So I think and two, sis, it's really important to be real, be selective, right, with that energy. Take the precautions and know that, hey, this situation don't feel good, I'm gonna back on out. It ain't no thing, it ain't you, it's me. I'm gonna back
Right.
out because the energy is not calling me in. So
Yeah.
clearly it's repelling me. If it's not
Yeah.
calling me in, it's repelling me. And so I'm gonna take that trust within me,
Yep.
and I'm gonna lean
Yep.
into this higher understanding, and I'm gonna back
Yep.
away, and I'm gonna be good with it. I'm gonna be
Yep.
so good with backing away.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm trying to teach my daughters that now.
Man.
The suffering is self-created. You suffer because you want to. Okay. I've been there, and that's why I can say it with confidence. You suffer. Suffering is a choice. That ain't no walk you gotta make, and it's not that. Because if you really are perfectly made, you fully sourced, you just gotta remember. You gotta tap in and remember. So this suffering thing, I say no. I say no to that. I don't
Yeah.
want to play that game. And that's what's happening, I think, on a global scale. People like, I'm done. I'm going to get up and walk away from the game. Not, I'm going to fold my hands of cards. Fuck this game. I'm going to toss it.
Yeah.
I say no. I say
Yeah.
no. So it's
Yeah.
pretty dope.
All in all, it is what it is. As the
Yeah.
old people say, I can't complain because it ain't even worth it.
Ain't going to do no good. Ain't going to do no
Uh-uh.
good.
Uh-uh. Why you gotta come and disrupt my vibe?
Yes, man. Hey, man.
That's why I got people all over the world that want me to spank you. Come on, here.
No, never that. Never that.
No, you mad. This boy, that's his problem now, man. He don't know about that good old fashioned, you know what I'm saying? You know. I'm on live. You gotta talk to Papa. That's my dad. My dad calling me, girl.
Oh, I love it. Oh, God. Okay, you got to talk to your dad.
Yeah, he's talking to Papa yeah right now. So
Oh, good. Okay.
keep him in play. Keep him in play, Jules. Keep him in play.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
But I love our conversations. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, everybody who tuned in to listen to our conversation today. We really appreciate it. We just trying to share some love and inspiration and keep our sisterhood and our friendship strong, and just love on each other from across the miles. That's what we doing.
Tell him what I'm doing, and it's not in the middle of my life. Can you take it? Man, this boy.
I love it. But you got to talk to your dad.
To his Yeah. So thanks everybody. Thanks Carm again too. And
Absolutely. We're gonna keep
we're gonna
pushing.
keep
We're gonna keep pushing
yep,
and building these
yep,
empires because that's what we here for. We empire builders, we
yes, ma'am.
creatives, and
Yes, ma'am.
we got this, and we got each other.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Thank God.
Yep, that's for real. All
Yeah.
right.
So are we gonna we should do this like every 2 weeks, like we've been doing.
Okay, I like it. We gotta tell all
Yeah.
our friends, and
Yeah.
our friends should submit some questions and stuff to us. That would be fun too.
Okay.
If you got
Okay.
any questions
I'm
about
gonna
what's
do a little
happening in
thing.
Chicago?
I'm gonna do a little
Yeah, what's
thing.
going on in Ghana?
Yeah.
We support
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. 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 So that'll be
That's
good.
good.
So look for that, everybody. And thanks for joining us.
Thanks for
Okay,
tuning
Con.
in. Have a wonderful weekend. I know I will. I got a 24-year-old today. My baby, 24 today. How about that?
Oh my God.
Imani made
Wow.
24 today. I know it's so dope.
Wow.
I
Happy birthday, Imani.
know. We hit
24.
it so hard last night. We had a
Wow.
midnight ramble. Ate this homemade cake. We was drinking sips, dancing to about 1:30. Praise God.
That sounds so fun.
Right. All on a Thursday.
Yep. That's what I'm talking about. You
That's
know what
for
I'm saying?
sure. That's for sure. But I'll talk to you
Mm.
soon. Much love. Love to the family.
Okay.
Love the boys for me.
Yep.
I'll keep posting all of that food porn because it looks amazing. It looks so good.
Thanks, Con.
I'll see you later.
Okay. All
Peace.
right.
Oh, shoot.